Hello students, today we will discuss some questions based on monohybrid cross. I think you all know what is monohybrid cross. Just see question number 1. Student, please refer your PDF files also. A blue flower plant denoted by capital BB is crossed with white color flower plant denoted by small ww. A part, state the color of the flower we would expect in F1 progeny. Now in F1 progeny, all the plants have dominant trait. Therefore, all the plants have blue color flower. Because the ratio of the plants having blue flower obtained in F1 generation is 1:1:1:1. So this you know that in F1 generation only dominant traits are expressed. Though in the genotype, the gene controlling the recessive character is also there, but the dominant traits are expressed. So here the dominant trait is blue flower. So that is why all the plants will be blue. All the plants will have blue flower. Now just see B part. Write the percentage of plants bearing white flower in F2 generation when the flowers of F1 were selfed. So what percentage of plants will have white flowers in F2 generation? Students, you have to remember the ratios. In F1 generation, in F2 generation, in monohybrid as well as in dihybrid cross. So in F1 generation, the ratio is 1:1:1:1, or all the plants or only the dominant characters are expressed. Whereas in F2 generation, the ratio is 3:1. Now ratio is 3:1, you cannot write. Ratio is 3:1 means there are, if 4 plants are obtained, the 3 have a dominant trait, whereas 1 has a recessive trait. Okay. So here they are asking what is the percentage of plants bearing white flower in F2 generation. Now just see the answer. The plants having dominant and recessive traits are produced in the ratio of 3:1 in F2 generation. So 3 plants have the dominant trait, whereas 1 plant has the recessive trait. Now in F2 generation, that is 3:1. Just in the bracket see, I have written 3 plants having dominant trait and 1 plant having recessive trait. Therefore 3 plants will have blue flower here, because here the blue flower is the dominant trait out of 4 plants produced, and 1 plant will have white flower, which is the recessive trait. Now let us find out the percentage. Out of 4 flowers produced in F2 generation, 1 plant has recessive trait or 1 plant has white flowers. Okay. If out of 4 plants, if 3 plants have blue flower, then 1 plant has white flower, which is a recessive trait. So therefore we have to find the percentage. So out of 4 plants, 1 plant is having recessive trait. So 1 by total number of plants is 4, and since you are finding percentage, you multiply it by 100, you will get 25%. So 25% plants will have recessive trait. I hope you all know how to find percentage, ratio and percentage. Now here 25% of plants will have recessive trait in F2 generation. How many plants will have dominant trait? That you can find 3/4. Okay, because out of 4, 3 plants will have the dominant trait. So 3 divided by total number of plants into 100, you will get 75%. Or you can do in the other way also. If 25% of the plants has recessive trait, you subtract that 25 by 100, you will get 75%. So 75% of plants will have dominant trait. Now here, what is the recessive trait? White flower. The plants having white flower. So 25% of the plants will have white flower and 75% of the plants will have blue flower. Now see question number C. Now out of 2000 total plants produced in the above cross, how many plants will have dominant trait in F1 generation and F2 generation? So how many plants they have dominant trait in both the generations. Now in case of F1 generation, it is very simple, because in F1 generation all the plants, they have dominant trait. So if 2000 plants are produced by the cross, so all the 2000 plants will have blue color flowers in F1 generation, because blue color is the dominant trait. Now let us say in case of F2 generation. Now in F2 generation, we have just observed that 75% plants have dominant trait. Okay, 75% plants have dominant trait. So here we have to find out the number of plants out of 2000 plants produced. So out of 2000 plants produced, you can find the percentage, that is 75 divided by 100 into 2000, or 2000 into 75 by 100. You will get 1500 plants. So out of 2000 plants, 1500 plants will have dominant trait. So how many plants will have recessive traits? You can do in this way: 2000 minus 1500, 500 plants will have recessive traits. Or you can do in the other way also. You know that in F2 generation 25% of plants have the recessive trait. So you can calculate in that way also, that is 2000 into 25 divided by 100, you will get 500. So students, this question has come in one of the board paper. So you should know, and it is very simple. You only have to find the percentage. Now see D part. State the expected ratio of the genotype BB and B small w in F2 progeny. This type of question I have given you in the test also. So before attempting any question, just read the question properly. That is very, very important. Okay. Now in F2 generation, what is the ratio of the plants obtained? What is the ratio of the dominant as well as the recessive characters? That is 3:1. Means 3 out of 4 plants, 3 plants have a dominant trait and 1 plant have a recessive trait. Or if out of 3 have dominant trait, then that can also be written as 1:2:1. Okay, so this 1:2 means out of 3 plants produced, 1 plant is pure dominant. Means both the genes are same. 2 plants are hybrid, means one gene is dominant and another gene is recessive. So 1:2:1 means what? One plant is pure dominant, both the genes are same. 2 plants are hybrids, means they have the dominant gene as well as the recessive gene, and 1 plant, okay, that is pure recessive, means both the genes are here small t. Both the genes are recessive. Now if you take the case of this cross, then here 1 plant will be BB, both the dominant traits. 2 plants will be B small w and 1 plant will be WW. Okay, so they are asking the ratio of BB and BW. So that is 1:2. Okay, I hope it is clear to everyone. I will discuss the answer key of the test with you. Students, one very important thing which I have told you number of times, but I think it's not taken seriously by most of you. That is, read the question properly and understand it and then attempt it. Okay, and please try to do the answers, write the answers on your own instead of discussing from your friends or searching the answers in the net, because I have seen some of the students have written those answers also, very few, which I have not even explained. Okay, so please, and the things here, the questions are very simple. Let it be simple. Don't make the simple things complicated. Okay, just understand it. Now I have told you what is the phenotype and what is the genotype. Phenotype are the characters which are expressed, okay, which are externally expressed, or which are visible externally, rather I would like to say, which are visible externally. And genotype, that is the genetic arrangement of the genes in the chromosomes. Now the question says, what is the phenotypic ratio of the monohybrid cross in F2 generation? Okay, now phenotypic ratio they are asking. So here in F2 generation, if 4 plants are obtained, out of 4 plants, 3 plants has a dominant trait and 1 plant has a recessive trait. So that the answer, let us see the answer. Out of 4 plants produced, 3 plants have dominant trait and 1 has recessive trait. Or now, since I have also told you how to find the percentage, even you can write this answer also, that 25% recessive trait and 75% dominant trait, which some of the students have written in the test. Though I have not explained you this thing, but still the students are writing this answer, and after that they ask from me, ma'am, this should be the answer, this should not be the answer. But I have not taught you this thing till now. So you cannot come and tell me that this is the answer and this is not the answer. Okay, so when what I teach, I expect you to answer from that portion only. Now, so this is the correct answer, because they are asking in general the phenotypic ratio. They are not asking about any cross, that this is the cross and in this cross what is the phenotypic ratio. So they are asking in general. So in general the answer should also be like that only. Now the students are writing 3:1. Now what should I mean? It is a vague answer for me. 3:1 is what is 3:1? 3 copies and 1 pen, or 1 pen or 3 copies? You have to write it clearly. If you don't write 3:1, that is okay. But you have to write that 3 plants has a dominant trait and 1 plant has the recessive trait, or 25% has a recessive trait and 75% has a dominant trait. And I have not given answer for this. I have not given marks for this answer 3:1, because according to me that is the wrong answer. And if I give you marks, you will write the same thing in the board exam. Now second question is, which type of reproduction brings about maximum variation in offspring? That is sexual reproduction. Third question, genetic constitution of an organism is called genotype. This is simple. The position occupied by the genes on the chromosome is called locus. Okay, all these things I have explained you in meiosis. These things are not given in your book. So please go through the slides also, which I have explained about meiosis and mitosis. Name the information source for making proteins in the cells. The answer is genes. But some of the students are asking me, they asked me and they sent the message, ma'am, it should be DNA. Whereas when I made the slide, or when I explained you meiosis, I have told it very clearly, not once. I have repeated this answer. I have repeatedly said this thing, that genes. Why? Because whole of the DNA is not functional. The part of the DNA is functional, and that is called as the gene. What is a gene? Genes are not some stars which is fixed or which is pasted to the chromosome. Genes are DNA. Chromosomes is what? Chromosome is DNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid, okay, which is made up of base, nitrogenous pairs and phosphates. All these things you will study in higher classes. Okay, so what is DNA? So that small fragments of DNA is called as gene, and those small fragments of DNA are functional. You cannot say that whole of the DNA, because some of them are saying, ma'am, DNA is the correct answer, but whole of the DNA is not functional. Part of the DNA is functional, and that is called as gene. So the correct and the accurate answer is genes. These genes, they code for a particular protein. That code is a triplet code. Okay, that is called as codon. All these things also you will study in higher classes. So these genes, which is the functional part of the DNA, they code for a particular protein. Again, particular protein, and that protein controls the character. Genes does not code for the same protein. They code for the different proteins, and these different proteins control different characters. So here the correct answer is genes. The students, those who have written DNA, I have not given marks to them. I have not given marks to those students. Now see sixth part. The genotype of green stem tomato plant is donated by GG, capital GG, and that of purple stem plant is small gg. When these two are crossed, What color of stem you expect in their F1 progeny? So definitely in F1 all the traits are dominant traits are expressed. So the green as dominant trait is expressed in F1 generation in all the plants. Now students, one thing I would like to say. Here I have written no need to show the cross. So if such type of questions come in the board exam, because they may not mention that to write make the cross or no. So in that question, during that time you see the marks. If it is for 1 marks, what you do, if you remember the ratio, kindly remember the ratios. If you remember the ratio, you write the answer. Then after you finish whole of the paper, and if time is left, then you make the cross. Because in board exam, time management is very important. Okay, and if it is 1 mark, then no need to make the cross. Then you can directly write the answer. Now here first part is 2 marks, but second part is for 3 marks. So in second part, you have to make the cross. So it also depends on the marks and the time. Second, what is the ratio of the genotype GG and small gg in F2 generation? Support your answer with the help of a genetic cross. Now you know genotype of F1 plant is G, capital G, small g, capital G, small g, capital G, small g, capital G, small g. On selfie, when these plants are crossed among themselves. So now the parents are capital G, small g, capital G, small g, and this is the genotype. If I say phenotype, means phenotype is green and green. The gametes produced will be capital G, small g, capital G, small g, and on fertilization, you will get this ratio, that is GG is to capital GG is to capital G small g is to capital G small g is to small gg. Now they are asking you the ratio of capital GG and hybrid, that is capital G and small g. So the ratio is 1:2 because out of 3 plants produced having the dominant trait, 1 plant is capital GG and 2 plants are capital G and small g. So try not to repeat the mistakes. And again I will say, write the answer to the point, read the question properly. Still, if you have any doubt, please clarify your doubt only during clarification hour. Okay, students? Thank you, students.